Hello friend, today we are going to discuss about private IP address, public IP address and elastic IP address. If you are new on our channel, so please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get more update first. So let's start. What is private IP address? Private internal address are not routed on the internet and no traffic cannot be sent to them from the internet. They only supposed to work within the local network. Means private IP address cannot be accessed over the internet. It is work in the office area or in the home area and in the local network. Private addresses included IP address from the following subnet range from 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255 at 10.0.0.0.0 network with a 255.0.0.0.0 or an 8-bit mask. It is belong to class A. This range is class A range and it is reserved for private IP address which is come from 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. Range from 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255. A 172.16.0.0 network with a 255.240.0.0 or a 12-bit mask. It's belong to class B ma. A 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255 range which is a 192.168.0. network masked by 255.255.0.0 or 16-bit. It is a belong to class C network. Now move on the public IP address. What is public IP address? It is a public global addresses that are used in the internet. A public IP address is an IP address that is used to access the internet. Public globally IP address are routed on the internet unlike private address. Public IP address can be accessed over the internet which is a different from the private IP address because private IP address does not access from outside the network. Okay, means which cannot be accessed over the internet, but public IP address can be accessed over the internet and it can be globally accessed. Okay, it is assigned to your launch instance. When you launch any instance on AWS, so it is automatically assigned to your instance with the public IP address. When an instance is terminated, the public IP attached to get is released, and further when you relaunch the same instance, new IP address is assigned. When your instance is terminated or shut down, the public IP address will be released, and further when you restart and relaunch your instance, so you will get the new IP address on your instance. Means it is not fixed for permanent public IP address on your instance. When you restart, when your instance terminate, relaunch, so you will get the every time new IP address on your instance. It is arranged beside private IP address, rest of public IP address. Now move on. What is elastic IP address? An elastic IP address is a static IPv4 address designed for dynamic cloud computing. Elastic IP address is static IP address which is designed to dynamic cloud IP address. An elastic IP address is associated with your AWS account. Elastic IP address associated होता है with your AWS account. It is not associated with your instance. It is associated with your AWS account. Whether you are using or not, you will have to pay if you have get any elastic IP on your AWS account. Elastic IP do not change. It is a fixed and they remain same even if you are terminating the instance and later again restart the same instance. Whether you are terminating or whether you are stop your instance means it will be never changed. It is binded and you can say that it is associated with your AWS instance. So once you restart your instance, so it will not change. What is difference between private and public IP address? There are some example. Private IP address is scope in local, public IP address scope in global. It is used to communicate within the network. It is used to communicate outside the network. Private IP address of the system connected in a network differ in a uniform manner. Public IP may public IP may differ in uniform or non-uniform manner. It work only LAN. It is used to get internet service. It is used to local network operating system. It is controlled by ISP. It is available in free of course. It is not a free of course. Private IP can be known by entering IP config on command prompt. Public IP can be known by searching what is my IP on Google. Range already have mentioned on your our previous slide, and public IP address range also. Rest of private IP address are comes in the public IP address. Example is 192.168.1.10. An example is 17.5.7.8. These comes are under the public IP address. Difference between elastic and public IP address. Public IP address and elastic IP address. It is assigned to your launch instance. It is assigned to your AWS account. Both have a main difference. When you launch any instance, so public IP automatically associated with your instance. Whereas elastic IP address, it is assigned to your AWS account. Whether you are using in with your instance or not, it will be charged by the AWS. When an instance is terminated, the public IP attached to gets released the further, and when you launch the same instance, the new IP address is assigned. Elastic IP do not change and they remain same even if you are terminating the instance and later again restart the same instance. Public IP is used when you are working on a small project and running 2 and 3 server. Here in this situation you make use of IP of short time. Elastic IP is used when you are working on a long time project and configuration of IP sometimes consumer for more time. It is not being charged. Do remember one thing, if you have elastic in your account and it is not in use, then you will be charged for it. So if you want to check your public, private and elastic IP or address on your instance, so select the instance and go in the description. You will get here elastic IP, public DNS, public IP address and private DNS and private IP address. I hope video is helpful for you. Please like our video and subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get more update first, and share our video with your friends and colleagues to get learn new things, and comment on our channel that we are motivated by your comments. Thank you for watching.